With your Sports on Demand for Monday, September 17th, I'm Alex Klein. Bay College will have a baseball team for the first time ever this school year. The Norse have started fall practices and played an inter-squad game tonight. The Norse have a roster of 27 men, with many of them coming from the Upper Peninsula, but there are 3 boys from Australia as well. The Norse will be counting on quite a few guys to pitch this season, including Marquette High School graduate Garrett Finkbeiner. He was on Bay College's first ever basketball team last season and now will be a part of the first ever Norse baseball team.
I say it's been fun. Team's looking pretty good. Should have a good team this year, especially for a first year program. Nobody expects much. So I think we'll surprise a lot of people again, just like basketball last year.
The Norse will open their fall baseball schedule with a doubleheader in Ironwood on Saturday against another first-year program, Gogebic Community College. And for the second week in a row, the Manistee football team will forfeit their game on Friday. The Emeralds were set to play Westwood at home, but the team doesn't have enough players available. This will be the third forfeit this season for Manistee after forfeiting games against Gwynn and Negaunee earlier this season. Overall, the team is 0-5 on the year. Next Monday, Manistee and the league will decide whether the Emeralds will cancel the rest of the season. And Northern Michigan University soccer had a great weekend, posing wins for both the men and the women, earning both teams some honors. We'll start with the men, where junior midfielder Callum Olpen was named GLIAC Offensive Player of the Week. Olpen began the weekend Friday with the game-winning goal and an assist against Davenport in a 2-1 win, and 2 goals Sunday against Purdue Northwest in a 5-0 shutout. Olpen is the first Wildcat to earn Offensive Player of the Week since the 2016 season. Olpen has 8 points on the year. The men will return to action on Friday at home at 1 p.m. And freshman midfielder Caroline Hallinan has earned GLIAC Offensive Player of the Week on the women's side. In 3 matches last week, Hallinan led the Wildcat offense with 6 goals, 3 assists, and 16 points. She started the week with 4 goals and an assist against Finlandia University, setting a program record for number of points in a match with 9. This is the first weekly award for the Wildcat women this season. Hallinan leads the GLIAC in every major offensive category with 6 goals, 4 assists, 16 points, and 29 shots this season. The Wildcats return to the field Friday in a GLIAC matchup with Northwood University at 3:30 p.m. And now we turn to high school tennis with Negaunee and Escanaba. Here's the #1 singles. Eskimos' Heather Bergstrom on the far end serving to Miners' Abby Nelson. Nelson getting some power behind the ball, and Bergstrom, she can't return it. It's love 30 to start the game. Later in the set, good volleying going back and forth. Bergstrom tries the drop shot, but Nelson, she hustles to put the ball back over the net. Bergstrom return is out, and it's 40-15, Nelson up 2 games to none. Now 3 games to none. Bergstrom on the serve at 30-40. Some good volleying between the two. The #1's making each other move, but Bergstrom, her return is going to go wide. So Nelson is now 4 games to none, and she goes on to win the match 6-2, 6-2. The Miners moved to 12-0 on the season, defeating Escanaba 8-0 with that victory, and Westwood blanks Gwynn 8-0 as well. And in high school volleyball, Kearney Nadeau shuts out Big Bay Denok 3-0, and Iron Mountain defeats Manistee 3-1.